of the conflicting lifestyles that we live. Because we are very holy when we go to the masjid, or we're very holy when we are doing this thing called prayer. But we live a different lifestyle outside in our offices. We're using our logic, we're using our sense, we're using our intelligence, we're using critical analysis. There should be one lifestyle. All those senses that we use to get to the professional offices that we're in, we have to ask ourselves, why don't we use it to understand Qur'an? I can assure you, try it, think about it, analyze it. Your life will be different. You have to make your life different. No sheikh can make your life different. No imam can make your life different. The people who are called Maulanas can make your life different. Nobody has to make a dua to make anybody's life different. You like your life? You like the way you're leaving your children? You like the way you have been in society? If we don't like it, then let's change it. If you really work so much for your children, for what they are today, then work double hard to change their stone-heartedness, their blindness, their deafness, their dumbness, their indifference to the book of Allah. That's where your jihad should be. I leave this with myself and you, because we are all people with understanding. I hope we don't pass by the guidance of Allah as deaf, dumb, and blind, because if we do that, God says we will be like cattle. I ask Allah to give you life, and I ask for that life for myself. But we must do the things that will give us health. We must do the things that can make us viable and make us live on before we actually die. We need life. What kind of life? A life that makes existence more than just an acknowledgement of presence. We need life that can make existence the vehicle to growth, to development, to enhancement and empowerment. فَاسْتَغْفِرُوهُ إِنَّهُ هُوَ الْغَفُورُ الرَّحِيمُ. Dear brothers and sisters, this is not a message to you. This is a message to me first. This is a message to me and my family. I love myself and I love my family. And I would not submit myself and my family. And I love my friends. And I love my relatives and I love my community. And I love this nation which I'm part of. And I love the world that I'm part of. I wouldn't want to go and live in the next world. And that's why I cannot bring down the loftiness of the divine guidance that God sent to all His messengers, so that it become a lifeless tool that cannot help me, that cannot help my family, that cannot help my friends or my society in the world in which we live in. Muslims, this community that's called Muslims, can improve, can benefit, can change their FATE that they wrote for themselves, or others by their permission are writing for them. They can change all of this if we go back to the Qur'an, not as a book of magic. Muslims read this Qur'an thinking it has magic. One letter you get 10 blessings. So 19 letters you get 190 blessings for doing nothing. They think this Qur'an has blessings. It's a book of blessings, it's a book of magic, and you just got to read it. Even if you don't understand, you don't follow, and you don't practice it, your bank is full, and then you can transfer these blessings. I leave this with myself and you, but I ask you, bear witness that a man like yourself has reminded himself and you. If you improve and I improve, our families stand to benefit. But if I remain stone-hearted, and you too become stone-hearted or remain stone-hearted, think of the loss to yourself and your family. Let us wake up, O Muslims. Let Ramadan be a blessing to us by what we make out of it. We ask Allah to bless the memory of all of His messengers, that people, wherever they live, when they focus on this message, they can be hope, they can be revival, they can be enhancement, they can be growth, they can be empowerment, they can be a new life. We can be the ones who can rescue not only ourselves, but our neighbors, whether they are Christian or Jews, Hindus or Rastas. The world is looking for a Savior. Let the Qur'an be, for me and you, what it came down to be. Let us turn in salah. And I hope the time will come in our lives that salah will not just be a prayer, but it will be a real communication between us and Allah of what we hold so dear and what we prepare to back up with our health, our time, our talents,